Newsfirst exclusive.
Are you someone who would celebrate the 15th year anniversary of leaving school? Well, I'm not sure about you, but I most definitely know a batch of students who would celebrate their 15th year anniversary of leaving school. And that is none other than the 2009 batch of Nalanda College. And with me today on this exclusive interview is Mr. Malik Monnakulama and Mr. Hiran Malinta, two of the batchmates of the 2009 batch of Nalanda College. But why are they here? Let's speak to them and understand as to why they are here on this exclusive interview. Welcome on the show, both of you.
Hi Hashini, good to be here.
So Malik, let's speak about this Anagathayen Diganthayata. What is this Anagathayen Diganthayata?
Alright, so where do I start? Anagathayen Diganthayata is basically a concert that we are doing to commemorate our 15th year anniversary of leaving school, like you said in the intro. So the 2009 batch, I think we have done a lot of events for our batchmates, the families, but to do an event of this magnitude, it's the first time for us. Reason being 15 years, like I said, so we want to do something to make sure that there's an impact, there's a reasoning, and there's input to the school as well once we do the event. So the idea has been there for the 15 years, right? We have been in the committee for 15 years, and we have been discussing this, but there was never the right time. So we thought 15 years, good enough time. If you take where we are in life, we're also settled right now, so we felt like we could pull it off. That's how the event came about. Then the band, basically Vayu is a band, I'm sure you know anyone, you see events with them everywhere, not just in Sri Lanka, abroad as well. So the initial idea was to do it with Vayu, but we thought let's try to make a difference, not just with one band, and that's when the idea of bringing in Rukhanta Gunathilaka came into play. As we all know, we grew up with his music, even though we're fans of Vayu as well. So it caters to both audiences, I would say, the youth as well as, I won't say old, but the senior people as well. So that's how it came together, and I think in terms of the event, the audience on that day will have an unforgettable experience, especially with, you'll have music from the 90s era, the early 2000s, as well as where we are right now. So that's how it came about, and we're excited to host the event on Saturday. Yeah.
Well, and just like how Malik said, this exclusive interview is going to be about Anagathayen Diganthayata, the live-in concert featuring Vayu, one of the most renowned bands in Sri Lanka, as well as featuring one of the most talented artists in Sri Lanka, Mr. Rukhanta Gunathilaka. So Malik, now I'm sure all these batches could have done this, could have taken this initiative and done a concert like this, but why is the 2009 batch doing it? What's the speciality of the 2009 batch taking on this initiative?
Like I said, I think it's been 15 years since we left school, and we wanted to do something big. Everyone who is in the OBA, for instance, is a part of the main body, the Nalanda OBA, right? And Hiran, he over here is an active member, unlike me. So every year or every 2 years, our batch committee keeps changing. So whenever this change, this idea has been passed on from year to year, and then, like I said, we have been, if you take our batch, we have professionals from doctors, engineers, scientists, the list goes on, right? So we felt like we have the firepower to pull it off, and that's why we thought we'll do the event this year. And again, it's 15 years since we left school. I know it sounds a bit odd when you say someone is celebrating leaving school.
Exactly.
We're not happy about leaving school, but the fact that we have been able to stay as a batch together for 15 years, I think that's a good enough reason for us to celebrate.
Yeah, because I believe bringing all these batchmates together after 15 years would have been something very difficult to handle or to do, because I'm sure most of y'all are, maybe some of y'all are abroad, some of y'all are in Sri Lanka, in different parts of the island or different parts of the world. So to bring all these batchmates of the 2009 batch together itself would have been a difficult task.
It was. I think generally, if you take about any school, the only time the people who are abroad would come here is during the month of March for the big matches. And for us, there are people who have an annual calendar to come to Sri Lanka in March. for them to come back here again in November, especially our batch, it was a task. And like I said, all of us are busy with our day-to-day lives. So we had to put some time behind and organize this, getting everyone into one place, sharing ideas, agreeing on the same idea. Those are the challenges that we faced during this event. But again, the foundation we got from school certainly helped us to pull it off.
So, speaking of getting your batchmates down to Sri Lanka for the concert, how has the response been? Do you see a lot of batchmates who are abroad coming down for the concert?
I would say 50% of the people who are abroad are in fact down right now. So they are making it an event for them to meet their family, loved ones, as well as the friends.
Right. Also, Malik, now speaking of remarkable individuals, now we've been speaking about the event. Could you share some of the key personalities that Nalanda College has given to the society? Because we know that Nalandians are all over the world, all over the country, excelling the name of Nalanda College. So let's speak about these key personalities involved in the society.
Sure. So if you take Nalanda College, I think historically we have been a school that produces academics, a lot of academics. It's known for their studies. But for me, personally, I think when you say Nalanda College, the sport cricket comes into mind. So people like Bandula Varnakula, who was
we were just speaking about Bandula Varnakula because my grandfather is a batchmate of Bandula Varnakula.
Yes.
Exactly.
So he was the first test captain of Sri Lanka, which is something we are very proud of. And then we have Roshan Mahanama, who has been an outstanding citizen for Sri Lanka globally and both locally. Then we have Kumar Dharmasena, who is an international umpire. And then finally, one of our last captains that was produced from Nalanda, Mahela Javardhana, one of our favorites. So these are the people who has taken the name or the brand name of Sri Lanka and Nalanda to the world. Apart from that, in terms of academic, one individual that I would like to mention is Professor Sarath Gunapala, who works for NASA. So he has, I mean, personally for me, when I was in school, I was a part of the Astronomical Society. So from a young age, we saw how the OBA or the old boys would come back to school and give back from what they have learned. So at a very young age, I would say, we saw even though people have left the school, they continue to give back. So I think that was instilled in us at a very young age, which we are seeing results of right now. And I think what we do today is going to inspire the future generations to do the same for the school.
Exactly. Now, moving on to Hiran. Hiran, it's really wonderful to see alumni giving back, and just like how Malik mentioned, there are many famous Nalandians out there who are working for the country, who have excelled the name Nalanda College and Sri Lanka around the world or across the globe. But do you see these old boys supporting enough for these development projects, and how are these old boys of Nalanda College involved in supporting these development projects?
Yeah, Shana, I think that's a really important question. So, I mean, as Malik know, we have all Nalandians who has donated fully funded indoor basketball stadium for our school, and we have all Nalandians who has donated computer labs to our school. So there are various type of donations that we are receiving throughout the globe from our all Nalandians, but our OBA, and there are some other clusters like All Nalandian Sports Club, Doctor Association, and there's a separate association for forces. So all these clusters are formulated to support one goal, which is the school development. So we as the OBA here to fully funded the fundraising activities and the development projects, and to manage the donations effectively so that we can achieve the greatest result for a given project. So in that sense, I mean, what I feel and what we all feel is, I mean, the support from the alumni, especially from the globally reputed. So can I take it again?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, what I feel is the most contribution that we have received so far is from the local all Nalandians and the people who are in overseas as well. So the success factor is we have a clear communication between the school management and with the OBAs and the supportive other clusters. What are the things that we need in upcoming years? What is the requirement? What are the competencies that we need to give for the students? What are the technical advancement that we do require? And in sport wise and education wise, or training and development, social skills, leadership qualities, what are the activities that we need to set up to get them experience the real world situations? So as a OBA and as the batch, as the LOL badges, we all are supporting for this one common goal, which is the development of school and uplift the competencies of the students in the school.
Right. Now I'm going to ask this question from both of you. Both of you can give me a very joint answer. This event, Anagathayen Diganthayata, is associated with a fundraiser.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
So tell us more about this fundraising aspect of this event, and how will these funds be used for the concert?
I'll go first. Like Hiran mentioned, I think we're doing this to raise funds for the school, predominantly through sponsors and through the sale of tickets, right? The objective is to give the funds to the development of the school and whatever facility they may need, we're there to support them. I mean, we speak about this event done by the 2009 batch, but there are so many other events done by various previous batches and batches that were after us. They just keep collecting funds for the school, and I think it's important. You can't always rely on government funds or the school to collect funds. I think it's our responsibility as all boys to do as much as events we can to raise funds. So with that in mind, 15 years, like I said, we wanted to give something big back to the school. With that objective only, we thought of doing this event. Hira, if you can add anything more. Yeah.
Yes, actually, like Malik said, I mean, all these donations comes under one roof, and as the school management and as part of the OBA, I mean, we are there to effectively manage those donations and to allocate the required resources for the most wanted project. So right now we are we will discuss it that in the later. So right now we are in the process of starting up a new project which is worth around 600 million. So all these funds will be specifically donated into these projects, like Malik said, and like he said, all the badges, all the activities that we have done so far is for the development of the school.
Also, Hiran, now I understand that there's something called the Century Building Project.
Yes.
Can we elaborate on that?
So as you know, we are celebrating 100-year anniversary of Nalanda College in next 2025. So as part of the OBA, we have put forward the proposal in line with the school management to set up a century building project which worth around 600 million. So I would like to take this opportunity to invite all the Nalandians who are throughout the globe come and support and feel the difference in the school which is currently now, and donate much as funds you can so that we can complete this project successfully within next year.
Malik, let's speak about the artists that you guys are featuring in the concert. Who will be performing at the event, and why did you choose these artists? What's the significance behind these artists?
So I think like if you take the annual calendar for any Nalandian, the most looked after event is the big match, right? So Vayu has been for us, I think, since we were schooling.
Yes.
They have been a band that has been in and around the big match as
Is
well.
there any Nalandian in Vayu?
Not that I know
I don't
of.
think so.
No.
Not really.
But they feel like Nalandians because they come for all our events. So that was one of the reasons why we chose Vayu. And they're known for their entertainment value, right? They give a good value for money. That was one of the main reasons why we chose Vayu. Again, I mean, all of us have been to concerts done by Vayu. Each has its unique experience. So we wanted to do something different this time, connecting all generations across even Nalanda or the Sri Lankan community. Hence, we thought, who's better than Rukantha Gunathilaka, right? If you take the Sri Lankan context, I would call him a Sri Lankan rock star. So with that in mind, we thought we'll combine these two together, and fortunately for us, both parties agreed. I mean, Vayu has been doing the heavy bulk of the work on organizing this event. We have been tasked to promote the event, get the ticket sale in, get the sponsorships. So we're doing our part, and I'm pretty sure on Saturday the 9th at 7:30, Vayu and Rukantha will deliver for Sri Lanka and all Nalandians who are present at that day.
Wonderful, very thrilling and very excited to hear about this. So I'm sure it's going to be an exciting event on the 9th itself. Also, to both of you, again, one of my questions. Now, how did you get these artists on board? Like, did you all have contacts, or like the process of getting these artists on board, as well as what kind of an audience are you expecting? Is it only for Nalandians, or is it open for?
I'll first answer the second question. It's not only for Nalandians. Any Sri Lankan is welcome who enjoys good music and who enjoys an unforgettable experience. With that, I think the credit of putting the performances together should go to Mudita Navaratna, who is our current president of the 2009 batch committee. He's the son of the famous Mr. Navaratna, the music composer, Navaratna Gamage. So with his father's contacts, we were able to get in touch with Vayu and Rukanta, and I think all credit in terms of getting the artists and the entertainers together should go to Mudita.
So adding to that, Malik, let's speak about the committee of the organizing committee of this entire concert.
Sure.
Let's speak about them. Maybe if you could mention their names and the designations and who is involved in getting this concert alive.
Sure. So Mudita Navaratna is our president of the current batch. Then you have Chanuka Gunawardhan, who is the secretary of our batch, and he is the main sponsor for the event as well, which has been a huge strength for us. And then we have Kalhara Hetivatta, he is also a main sponsor. Yes. So the good thing about this event is, now generally if you take an event, the hardest thing is to find sponsors. But in our case, we were lucky because it was our own batchmates who supported us. Could be batchmates, could be the people from the OBA. So that has been, I would say, an ease for us, right? We didn't have to work hard for it. We did work hard for it, but not as much you would think. So again, I think at a very young age, we saw people from our senior batches who has left school coming back and giving back to the community. I think that inspired us. So the objective is to inspire the next generation to do the same thing, to take Mother Nalanda into the next level.
And in that context, Hiran, tell us how people can support this cause, and I'm sure there are a set of Nalandians or a set of audience who are unable to attend the event. So what kind of facility have you all arranged for those people who are unable to attend the event physically?
So what we have initially done was we have set up the Facebook page, and we have separate social media platforms set up for this event. So they if they are willing to purchase tickets on behalf of their loved ones, they can purchase and donate tickets to them. And I would like to take this opportunity to invite all the fellow Nalandians and extend this invite to their loved ones and come and feel the difference in 9th of November.
Will there be a live stream of the event happening on that day?
Unfortunately, no. I think any performances is best felt live. So with that in mind, we thought we'll keep it to the people who are present on the day.
Malik, now you mentioned how to purchase tickets, but you didn't mention the prices of tickets and how affordable it would be for the people to buy the tickets. So let's remind that as well.
Sure. So basically, we have price tickets at different ranges from 1,000 rupees, 2,500, 5,000. 7,500 and 10,000. Those are the ticket prices. So anyone can afford it if they really want to be a part of the concert.
Is it only going to be pre-purchases, or can they purchase the tickets on arrival at that day?
They can purchase tickets on arrival as well. So that facility is there. Lastly, I want to thank all our sponsors. Without their support, I don't think we would be able to be here.
Very well. And that brings us to the end of this insightful discussion about Anagathayen Diganthayata live in concert with Vayu featuring Rukanta Gunathilaka, a renowned Sri Lankan artist as well as a renowned Sri Lankan band, organized by the 2009 batch of Nalanda College in commemoration of their 15th year anniversary of leaving school. Well, as exciting as this sounds, I'm sure this event, which is taking place on the 9th of November, this Saturday, at Museus College Auditorium from 7:30 p.m. onwards, is going to be a thrilling and an exciting night for all of you. So make sure to grab your tickets, and this brings us to the end of this exclusive interview. Thank you so much, Malik and Hiran, for joining us on this discussion. And until I see you again on another exclusive interview, signing off, I am Hashini Pathirana for the Newsfirst team.
News First, exclusive.